You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, it's been a long time. We've been waiting for this to happen. The return of Caitlin Clark in a competitive basketball situation. It feels like it's been forever. Today was the start of USA basketball training camp. And we've got some video. We've got Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark didn't hedge her words. She stated it plainly. Basketball needs to be played. The room went quiet after her comment on the ongoing WNBA collective bargaining talks, a silence that felt almost tangible compared to the typical, polished statements from players. She spoke with precision and authority, calling on both sides to step up and reach a resolution. Clark's point was unmistakable. While the fight for fair treatment and compensation is crucial, the league's heartbeat, the fans, the excitement, and its long-term growth, depends on one unshakable truth: the games must happen. This wasn't a request or a gentle reminder. It was a commanding declaration from one of the sport's brightest stars, setting a tone of urgency and focus that left no room for ambiguity about her priorities for the WNBA's future. Her words resonated like a wake-up call, emphasizing that the survival and success of the league hinge on action, not just negotiation.
Today was the start of USA basketball training camp. And we've got some video. We've got Caitlin Clark talking. We've got all kinds of things to wet your whistle, so to speak, for Caitlin Clark. Let's start right here. This is Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston arriving at U.S. women's basketball camp right here. There they are, arriving in the camp. Yeah, right there. Check it out. Yep, there's Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark's return ignited the start of USA Basketball's training camp, a moment that fans had been eagerly awaiting for what felt like an eternity since her last game. The energy in the gym was electric, every eye drawn to her as she stepped back onto the court. This was far more than a routine practice. It was a reintroduction to the intense, high-pressure world of elite basketball, a stage she hadn't graced in some time. Her presence alone reminded everyone why her style of play is so captivating, blending precision, creativity, and sheer competitiveness. The glimpses of her in action already have supporters buzzing, building anticipation for her next official matchup to levels few players ever generate. Every move, every drill, feels like a promise. Clark is ready to reclaim her place at the pinnacle of the game.
Oh, now sign the damn CBA. Yeah. Here we go, in transition. Going down the floor, pulls up. Boom. My God. One more time. Pull up, bam. Wow. Yeah. I love it. Here we go, right here. Caitlin's going to be playing some defense against what looks like dudes on the court.
First footage showed Clark making her entrance with undeniable presence, walking into camp alongside Aaliyah Boston, her teammate from the Indiana Fever. Instantly, fans began drawing comparisons to iconic duos, imagining the electric energy and chemistry they could bring to the court. This wasn't merely a casual arrival, it was a statement in motion, a clear signal that the WNBA's most compelling new storyline was back and ready to unfold. Their presence together sent a message: the league's future is being shaped right before our eyes. Excitement rippled through the basketball community, reinforcing the sense that something extraordinary is taking shape and that the upcoming season could deliver unforgettable moments for players and fans alike.
Caitlin, always go. By the way, that looked like Kelsey Plum and Caitlin. Little love there. Little love between the two. Caitlin Clark shares her thoughts on the CBA and avoiding a lockout. Let's go.
Very high level, and I think the most important thing for myself, thinking about these CBA negotiations, this is the biggest moment the WNBA has ever seen.
The reaction from fans watching those first clips was immediate and intense, a wave of emotion sweeping across social media. Comments poured in, all echoing the same sentiment: we've missed Caitlin Clark basketball. This wasn't casual admiration, it was a deep, almost visceral longing for the energy, precision, and sheer joy she brings to the court. The response highlighted just how significant her presence is, revealing the extraordinary bond she's built with fans over time. Her time away from competitive play left a noticeable gap, and every glimpse of her back in action feels like a jolt of excitement for a hungry audience. Each move, each practice moment, serves as a reminder of why she's not just a player but a phenomenon, with supporters counting down the days until they can witness her next performance live.
Thankful myself, thinking about these CBA negotiations, like, this is the biggest moment the WNBA has ever seen. And it's not something that can be messed up. And we're going to fight for everything that we deserve, but at the same time, like, we need to play basketball. That's what our fans crave, and that's what all of you crave as well, is you want the product on the floor. And at the end of the day, that's how you make the money, that's how you're marketable, that's what the fans get excited about, that's what the fans want to show up for. So, it's business, and it's a negotiation, and there has to be compromise on both sides, and, we're starting to get down to the wire of it, and it's become really important. And
came the on-court clips, offering fans a thrilling glimpse of Clark's extraordinary abilities. Viewers saw her glide through transition plays with remarkable ease, pulling up for those explosive shots that have become her signature move. Every dribble, pass, and finish sparked excitement across the basketball community, a vivid reminder of the talent that has captivated audiences nationwide. These snippets were far more than simple practice footage. They were a bold statement. A generational star is back, fully prepared to unleash her full range of skills. Fans can anticipate jaw-dropping plays and unforgettable moments as she reasserts herself at the very top of the game, ready to elevate every contest she steps into.
Negotiations are very important, but we also have to be aware we need to go out and play basketball because that's what the fans want to see. And they got to be aware of that. And is she literally the only player I've heard thus far that's said we are going to have to compromise on some things and they are going to have to compromise on some things? I have not heard that from any other player at all. The word compromise, which is exactly what has to go down here.
What caught many viewers off guard were the clips showing Clark on defense, fiercely guarding what appeared to be male players. This unexpected display of determination and intensity revealed a side of her game that doesn't always get the spotlight, highlighting her dedication to every aspect of basketball. One moment even captured her forcing a turnover, a testament to her sharp instincts and competitive drive. The message was unmistakable: Clark is far more than an offensive powerhouse. She's a complete player, ready to excel on both ends of the floor, adding yet another dimension to her already remarkable reputation. For fans and critics alike, these clips reinforce that her talent is total, leaving no room for doubt about her all-around impact.
You guys to be able to get my sort of raw reaction right off of it, and I didn't expect her to sort of talk that long and at that length about the CBA. That's really important. And we know of all the voices involved in this, that is the most important one. And the fact that she's very aware that the fans want to watch her play. I mean, here we are, gathered here to watch some snippets of her shooting the ball and running the court.
Additional practice footage showcased Clark's remarkable fluidity with the ball, moving across the court with ease while orchestrating plays and delivering precise passes. She seamlessly navigated through defenders, dropped into the paint, and demonstrated exceptional court awareness, even outside the context of a full game. One standout moment captured a perfectly timed pass that led directly to a score, highlighting her playmaking skills and vision beyond her signature shooting. These glimpses underscored the full scope of her abilities, reminding everyone that Clark's impact extends well beyond putting points on the board. She's a complete, multifaceted talent, a player whose presence alone elevates any team and makes her an even more formidable force on the court.
And the next day, involving USA basketball, good Lord, they surely realize that she's got to be part of that FIBA team. She's got to be part of Team USA for the Olympics. No ifs, ands, or buts. No agendas. Just basketball. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Beyond the drills, a particularly human moment emerged, Clark sharing a warm interaction with Kelsey Plum. A quick embrace and exchange of smiles offered a rare glimpse behind the intensity of training, highlighting the camaraderie that thrives even amidst high-stakes competition. These unscripted interactions remind fans that beneath the jerseys and rivalries, genuine connections exist, adding depth and heart to the narrative of her return. But the most striking revelations came when Clark spoke candidly about the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement. She addressed the negotiations with a level of clarity and insight rarely seen from players, breaking down complex issues with a directness that grabbed attention immediately. Her perspective was both thoughtful and uncompromising, reflecting a maturity and awareness far beyond her years. Clark's approach centered on one principle above all: compromise. She made it clear that while players must fight for what they deserve, both sides would need to yield on certain points to avoid a lockout. "I'm not going to compromise on core principles," she declared, before adding, "Other areas? We can find some flexibility." This pragmatic, balanced approach sharply contrasted with the hardline stances often heard in these discussions, positioning her as a singular voice in the conversation. Clark emphasized the central importance of the on-court product. She reminded everyone that fans come to witness basketball, and that the league's marketability, growth, and long-term success depend on games being played, not on prolonged negotiations. By articulating this perspective, she shifted the focus back to the essence of professional sports: competition and entertainment. Her dual focus, protecting player rights while ensuring the game itself thrives, demonstrated a rare understanding of the league's ecosystem, a careful balance between business and performance. She also revealed a personal commitment to fully grasping the intricacies of the CBA. Acknowledging its complexity, Clark admitted she doesn't claim to know every detail but emphasized her dedication to learning and contributing meaningfully. This proactive approach showcased her as a thoughtful leader, willing to engage deeply with issues that shape the league's foundation, not just her individual performance. Despite her openness to negotiation, Clark drew clear lines. She stressed there are non-negotiable elements, core principles that cannot be compromised, while remaining flexible on secondary issues. This blend of firmness and pragmatism highlighted her ability to protect player interests without obstructing progress. Crucially, she underscored the urgent necessity of playing the upcoming season, recognizing its importance for fans, for the league's momentum, and for honoring the legacy of those who paved the way. "We need to play this next season," she stated plainly, reinforcing that a lockout would be a devastating setback. Analysts were visibly taken aback by her use of the word compromise. One admitted it was the first time he had heard a player articulate the concept so clearly and thoughtfully, underlining the uniqueness and gravity of her commentary. Her willingness to tackle such a thorny topic head-on, with depth and candor, distinguished her perspective from her peers and immediately amplified the impact of her words. Clark's influence was evident even in mere practice footage. Clips of her return generated more excitement than entire games without her, showcasing her unparalleled ability to captivate fans and elevate the league's visibility. She is more than a player, she is a transcendent figure whose presence commands attention and drives engagement, both on and off the court. Looking ahead, her inclusion in Team USA for the Olympics is now widely considered inevitable. Few question that excluding her would be a monumental mistake, given her talent, star power, and the global attention she attracts. Her value extends beyond performance. It is a draw for viewers worldwide, solidifying her status as a global icon ready to represent her country on the sport's largest stage. Clark didn't just attend a press conference, she reshaped the conversation. Her direct, uncompromising stance on the WNBA's future, balancing player rights with the essential need to play, demonstrated a rare leadership quality. She spoke with clarity and authority, demanding that both sides of the negotiation prioritize what fans crave above all else. Her voice, already among the most influential in the game, emerged even stronger, laying down a definitive marker for what it will take to secure the league's vibrant, enduring